Hello, everyone. How are you guys today?
Doing well.
Okay.
Good. Well, I'm Vanessa, and I'm going to be your social worker student for the day. I just got to go over a few confidentiality statements or a statement with you. That way, you know that everything in here is going to stay in here. Nothing that you say will be told to anybody else, but I do have to tell you if you think about or talk about harming yourself, I do have to say something or to someone about that. Anything about getting deported or turning you guys into ICE, that will never happen here. Okay, so everything that we talk about in here stays in here. I am a student social worker, so I'm still learning, and so I'm going to be listening to you guys. We're going to be talking about some things that we need to do, and any questions that you have, you can get with me and we'll get everything all taken care of. Does that sound like an okay plan with you guys?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. All righty. So, Mom, Miss Anna, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Some of them may be a little bit kind of hard to answer, but just answer to the best of your ability if that's okay. Um, let's see here. Can you tell me a little bit about your family and what's brought you here today?
Um, well, uh, I guess it was about 3 months ago that my husband was at work. He does construction, and ICE came through and picked him up and took him back to Mexico. And so since then, we've been really struggling, me and the girls, with getting bills paid, and I got a second job, um, and Anna's have Anna, the 13-year-old here. She's having a little trouble, you know, wanting to go to school, and I just want to make sure that the girls are all right, and that kind of make a plan for how we're going to get through this without Miguel here at home.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I understand that this is kind of tough on you guys, and Anna and Isabella, being young teenagers as you are, this is kind of tough for you guys too to have suddenly lost your dad. Anna, what happened the other night whenever I hear you and Isabella kind of had a scuffle?
Um, Really, we just had a disagreement,
Okay.
and she's only a year older, but she acts like she's the mom of the
Mm,
family.
gotcha.
So she tends to be bossy, and I'm not gonna let her boss me around.
Got you.
Um, have a mom for that when
Okay.
she's able to be around, and then just with the stress of my mom working two jobs, I just kind of like to do my own thing, and that's not
Okay.
something Isabella and my mom are like very fond of.
Okay. So they kind of want to keep you in your place and not let you have your friends that you want. And then Isabella, you're trying to be a big sister, while mom has to work. So I can kind of understand a little bit of everything that's going on. And now, Isabella, I hear you like school. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I like music a lot and I play in band. And so I really like that. I have a couple of friends in class there and
Good.
I have a really good teacher. And so I just like that a lot. I get a lot
Yeah.
of enjoyment out of that with my friends.
Oh, good. Well, good. So, Mom, Miss Anna, since your husband got deported, how do you and Anna get along?
Well, I'm so busy with the two jobs. I'm gone from early in the morning till very late at night, and
Okay.
I put a lot of pressure on both the girls to
Mhm.
get themselves up for school, um, to get themselves home from school, to make themselves some dinner, do some
Sure.
things around the house to keep up with,
With
keep everything
everything.
clean and organized. And, um, I want them to have family at home. I want to be at home with the girls, but It's scary, thinking of not having food on the table or not having electricity. So it's a real struggle. So it's been a lot of pressure on both the girls. And
Hmm.
Anna, she really likes she's loves people and loves having friends and loves being out and about. And so having to be so responsible at home is
Hmm.
put a strain because I
Hmm.
expect a lot out of them, and I
Right.
understand that's hard.
Right. And they're teenagers still, so they're here to mess up a little bit. And then with Isabella, things seem to be okay with Isabella, you and her relationship.
Yeah, she really enjoys band. She's real busy with that. They have early practices and late practices and camps, and so she stays really busy with band. Um, and Anna has um, she made it onto the soccer team, so she's been
Okay.
making friends there and being active with that. And I figure both their extracurriculars will start keeping them really busy.
Yeah.
Um, but for Isabella, it's really she she doesn't have a lot of time to, you know, um, I
Just
don't
do
know.
do a teenage thing, huh?
Do-
Yeah. So, what are some things that you are really proud of Anna and Isabella?
Um, I'm really proud of them for taking on these responsibilities after Miguel was taken to Mexico.
Very good.
I'm really proud of them. I've, like I said, I've asked a lot of them, but
Mm-hmm.
they've really stepped up, and um, their grades are staying on target, and
Good.
they've been showing up to, their extracurriculars into school when they're supposed to, and that's more than a lot of parents can ask for. So I'm just really thankful that they've been able to step
Yeah.
up like they have.
Well, good. Way to go, girls. Things are gonna look up for you guys. I can already feel it. How about, Mom, any traditions that we have, or do you guys go to church? Things like that?
We do go to church.
Okay.
Um, we have a really good church community that has been a good resource for us.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Because I understand you don't have any other family in the area.
No, we don't have any
No.
other family.
Okay. Now, Mom, I did kind of hear from your paperwork that you've been having some headaches. Have you gotten taken care of that by a doctor yet?
No, we don't have health insurance. I don't have health
Mm.
insurance, and so
Okay.
um, you know, you hear about the free clinics, but I've never made an appointment. I don't know really how to
How
do
to do
that.
that? Okay.
Some ladies of the church have talked about, you know, some people who can,
Mm-hmm.
make some natural medicine. So I'm looking
Yeah.
into that.
You seeing that? Okay. Very good. Well, those are definitely some things that we can go over and we can kind of get some things settled for you. And let's see here. You've already told me that the kids were doing good in school. Are there any other services or programs that you've thought about or that you may be interested in besides, maybe the healthcare? The girls are older, so they don't need, daycare or anything like that. What other services do you think that I could try to help you with?
Perhaps getting a little extra food on the table.
Okay. So food
Um,
pantries, food stamps, we can try to see what we can do in that area. How about clothing? Are y'all doing
Maybe
okay
some
with?
clothing and some extras
Okay.
for the girls. They're starting these sports and they need
Hmm.
all kinds of different things.
Okay.
And there are
Hygiene
fees
product.
associated with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and those can be really expensive, and
Sure.
that would
Most
be helpful.
definitely. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wish we could do something after school because we're just home alone all the
Okay.
time. And
Very
my dad
good.
used to help me with my homework, and now
Okay.
I'm like, I'm doing okay in school, but I feel like I could be doing better if I had someone
Yeah.
to help me after school with all of my homework.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe Isabella and Anna, I can look into getting you guys a tutor, someone just to come in and, make sure that our homework stays on point and we keep our good grades. Anna, does that sound okay?
Um,
Yes.
yeah, I guess. What
Oh,
I would really like is to just re be able to be more involved in the athletics, especially
okay.
soccer.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, there's the coach, Mr. Chaps. He's he helps me, and he's offered to supply like some
Okay.
soccer shoes, like pay for some
Okay.
stuff because I mean, really, that's the only thing I like, and that's
Okay.
kind of the only reason why I do want to go to school.
Yeah, gotcha. So if that keeps you busy and out of trouble, maybe we could look at, trying to get you onto that. Is there like a travel team maybe that you would be interested in? I know, Mom, you're awful busy, but if maybe some of the parents can step in and help you, maybe that's something we can look into.
I just know that those cost a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if with her sending money to
Right,
my dad, and then I have more siblings who don't live with us.
right.
I don't know if that's something that she could do, so I try not
Okay.
to have my expectations too high.
That's okay. These are things that I need to hear. That way I know where to help you guys. So thank you very much for sharing. And Mom,
Girls are really talented,
yeah,
at soccer and at playing their instruments, and I want them to have every opportunity. It is a challenge. My biggest hope really is just that I can attend some games and
yeah,
some concerts and get to see my girls really
hmm,
do well in what they're excited about doing.
yeah. For the household, we've mentioned food and healthcare and things like that. How about your bills? Are we all on top of those? Are you making those okay? Or do you think I need to look for some services for that as well?
I think that would be helpful for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Very good. Yeah. We can definitely, explore all of those avenues and see where it's going to be best to help you guys because all of you girls are beautiful and y'all need to, be productive in the world. And if that means getting you through school, through band, through soccer, things like that, Mom, look at into maybe some education for you to get you a better job and a better paying job. That way it would, help you guys out and of course help with maybe have you gotten any help with Miguel on getting everything back to normal and him coming back home?
Some of the people at the church say that there's some services
Okay.
in the community that help with legal stuff. So
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
into
That's
that,
that's something too that we can kind of look into. Very good. Oh man, I've got a lot of stuff to do. All
Is there
right.
anything we can do? Because I'm really tired of fighting with my sister,
Okay.
and it's not that we don't like each other, just,
Hmm.
we're home alone a lot and we have a lot and it's stressful, but
Yeah.
I didn't mean to get her in trouble the other night, and I just want to make sure that the family that I still have left, that we all get along.
Yes, okay. And Mom, I can talk with you about that too to see if maybe we want to do more of a one-on-one individual counseling, get you guys set up with that. That might be something that you would be interested in. And
I'd
Anna,
be really thankful if you're able to help give any assistance because any assistance we get will allow me to take a little time off to
sure,
go to those games and
sure.
be at home with the girls just a little bit more than I am right
Yeah. And counseling classes for Isabella, Anna. Maybe y'all can do some counseling together and kind of I know and kind of see see what maybe things can be fun with you guys if we get to the bottom and kind of know why y'all are wanting to fuss and fight. Why does Isabella think that she's, mom whenever mom's not around and things like that. There are a lot of people out there that can help us with these things. So I've got a big job to do with you guys. So, Mom, if we could work on one thing together, what would your most beneficial thing that I could help you with?
now. Helping the girls get along and having just a little extra support for them. I'm just really proud of them, and always feel like maybe I'm not doing enough, and I know probably shouldn't feel like that, but
No, no, not at all.
that's what you really want.
Your girls look healthy and they are obviously growing into independent young ladies. And so I think you're doing a very good job from what I can see. Okay. And youth programs and parenting support and things like that are some things that I'm going to get together for you guys on our next visit. Do we have an idea of when we may be able to visit next? If we need to visit in person or we can visit over the phone, however is going to be most beneficial for you guys. When do you think would be the next time would be best for you, Mom?
This time of the week is a good time for me. So
Okay.
whenever you can schedule those, and we could do virtual
Okay.
from the house. So
Okay. Do you think about 2 weeks from now? That should give me a little bit of time to get some resources together, and then we can meet about, 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, maybe on Zoom if that's about what time that you get home from work, and then the girls home from their school. So maybe we can set it for Wednesday at say 6 o'clock. Does that sound good?
sounds good.
I'll get that scheduled for us. Okay. And our focus for next time, we're going to go over some of those little things that we had talked about, like getting you guys into some family counseling. I'm going to get you guys some information on our resources that I can find. Mom, I kind of understand too, I forgot to mention this a while ago. You're having some trouble with English. So would that be okay for me to try to set something up for you to learn English as your second language?
Yes, me and Miguel were taking some English classes
Okay.
before he was into Mexico, and
Okay.
I would enjoy that. And
Okay. I may get some more information of who you're already seeing and see if they're on my list. If not, then I'll put them on my list so I have them for my next people. Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you, ladies, for sharing your lives so openly with me. And Mom, you are obviously doing a very good job with these girls. They
thank
look
you. Appreciate it.
good, they're nourished, they're not in too much trouble, but we want to kind of keep Anna, kind of get you out of the trouble that you've already gotten into. And that way you can have fun playing soccer and things like that. Because if you get in too much trouble, then soccer could obviously have to go away. So we want to keep everything on nice and good. And then with you, Isabella, we want to keep you active in your band. So if there's any kind of tutoring and special band classes that music classes that I can try to find for you that they would do on a free basis. Some people may want to, volunteer their time. So we can do all of those things. We can get everything kind of situated. Does that sound like an okay plan, girls?
Mhm.
And Mom, everything sound okay with you? Okay. All right, girls. Well, thank you so much. And I will see you guys next Wednesday about 6 o'clock. I'll send y'all a
Okay.
link and we'll talk on the video like we do, like y'all do on FaceTime. All right, girls.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.